Hi guys and welcome back. So today's video is an exciting inspiration video and I'm going to create a look inspired by Sonam's smoky eye look from the song Tareefan. This is quite a trending look all over Instagram and Facebook and I thought might as well create this. I'm going to step by step break down the eye makeup so it's easy for you to create at home. And if you want to see how I create this look, please keep watching. So guys, this look is all about the eyes. Since I've already done my base, I'm going to take some Laura Mercier setting powder and my beauty blender and just dab some product under the eye. Now doing so will ensure that any fallout stays on the topmost layer of the powder and I can just brush it off later without really, hampering or spoiling my makeup. Moving on to priming my eyelids, what I'm using today is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. So this one has a really comfy wand and I'm going to take some product and dab it onto my eyelid. Then using my finger, I'm just going to blend the product. Priming your eyelids is important because it will help the eyeshadow stay in place without creasing and also control oil actually. Moving on to the other eye, I'm just going to repeat this step and blend it well with my finger. Now this is a creamy product, so I need to set this with a powder. And what I'm going to use is again my Laura Mercier's No Color Powder. Now if you look at the picture on the right, the Tareefan look is actually all about purple smoky with some dash of gold in it. And for this look, I'm going to actually use a couple of colors and play around with colors. So first thing what I'm going to do is apply a transition color, and what I'm going to use is a nice bright pink that will complement the purple well. So what I'm using today guys is the new Huda Beauty Rose Gold Remastered palette. Now I went live on Saturday and I actually gave a very detailed description about this palette. Also at the end of the video I'm going to give you a review of this palette, and please go ahead and follow me on Instagram for any updates and reviews on different products that I keep doing. So let's get started, and what I'm going to use today is the first shade, which is a nice bright pink from this palette, which is called Doll Face. Now this palette is super pigmented, a little creamy, which helps in easy blending. I'm going to take this product and apply it into the socket of the eye. Make sure you blend the product well. It should all look in sync. The new palette actually has a couple of very nice shades that can actually be used as a highlighter, and that is exactly what I'm going to use today. Now if you look at the picture, the colors really stand out, pinks and purples. So you have to make sure you play on the intensity. You can't keep it really soft. Of course, it's an inspiration look. If you want to create a soft purple smoky eye, please go ahead and do it. I'm going to try and replicate the look, so I'm going to keep it nice and intense. I'm also going to take a little bit of the same doll face onto a flat brush and sweep it through the lower lash line. This is not really going to be a very prominent color later, but just to ensure that the eyes are balanced in terms of the colors being used, I'm just going to use a little bit of the product here. Eye makeup is actually all about balance, so you have to use colors that complement your skin tone and balance them well. So guys, I really want the eye makeup to be super intense today. Because it's purple smoky, I'm going to first go over with a layer of a cream purple and top that up with a purple eyeshadow. So what I'm using is the Deborah Milano Kajal in purple, and I'm going to sweep this product onto the center of the eyelid. Do not touch the crease. Just take the product right to the center of the eyelid, then using a flat brush, blend it up to the crease. Now this is just to create a base for the purple eyeshadow. So now that I have the color all over the lid, I'm just going to make sure there are no harsh lines. So I'm going to go over with the leftover product on this blending brush and go over the transition. Next, moving on to the purple eyeshadow. So guys, for the eyelid color, for the purple eyeshadow, I'm going to use this Urban Decay beautiful palette. And it has some really nice shades, and I'm going to pick the purple shade from this palette. So let's get started. Now this is the exciting part. And I'm going to take the product onto a flat brush, dab it all over the eyelid and actually all the way up to the crease. Take a clean blending brush and just blend the product into the crease. Now taking the same product, I'm going to sweep it through the lower waterline just like I did with the pink eyeshadow. Next I'm going to use this darker purple from the palette just to add a little more depth and create a V on the outer corner of the eye. You could absolutely skip this step, but because I saw a beautiful color, I really want to create a little stronger gradient. Just make sure everything is balanced. Taking a little bit of the product again. I'm going to just dab it onto the center of the eyelid. Now moving on to lining the eyes. If you notice, the color that has been used to line the eyelid is the golden shade. If you notice, a golden eyeshadow has been used to smudge it as an eyeliner on the eyelid. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the shade called Glory, which is a nice bright gold. I'm just making sure it's nice and blended. Doesn't look like a stark golden line. Next, moving on to the inner corner of the eye. Now if you notice, there is a nice champagne shade on the inner corner. So what I'm going to use again is the Huda Beauty palette, and I'm going to use the shade Moon Dust and maybe mix a little bubbly in it. Using the same color Moon Dust from the palette, I'm going to use it as a highlighter for the brow bone. Beautiful shade actually. So moving on to the eyelashes, but before I do the eyelashes, I'm going to do the usual drill, which is tight lining the upper waterline. So taking my Maybelline Eye Studio Blackest Black and my MAC 210 brush, I'm going to take some product and quickly tight line my upper waterline. Okay, moving on to the eyelashes, I am going to use one of the eyelashes from Huda. I've used these lashes before, and I think these were the shade Samantha. So I'm just going to quickly clean them up again before I use them. So now that the eyes are done, I'm going to clean up the under eye. Just brush off the powder so everything is nice and neat. Now taking a beauty blender, I'm just going to make sure everything is clean. So guys, now that the eyes are almost done, so I'm going to quickly go over with the coat of this Maybelline Hyper Curl Voluminous Mascara to make sure everything is nice and clean. I'm also going to use it on the lower lashes. Make sure you clean the tip of the wand before you use it. Okay, so guys, before I move on to the face, there's something that I've forgotten to do, that is line my upper lid So I'm going to use my Maybelline eyeshadow and create an eyeliner which is slightly winged, not too much, not too crazy, just a small little wing, as you can see in Sonam's picture. So guys, I'm going to attach a link to my winged eyeliner tutorial in the description section. Please watch that video and you'll know how exactly I create a winged eyeliner. For now, I'm going to quickly line my eyelids and be back in 2 minutes. So guys, let's move on to contouring the face, and what I'm using today is the Bahama Mama from the Balm Cosmetics. You guys know the drill. Please go ahead and watch my full contour and highlight video. I've attached the video link to my description section. So taking some product, I am going to contour the hollows of my cheek, jawline, the forehead and the nose. So for the blush today, what I'm using is this really pretty peachy pink color from Too Faced called Sparkling Bellini. So I'm going to take some product onto the brush and dab it onto the apples of my cheeks. And last but not the least, for the face, I'm left with the highlighter. And what I'm using today is actually an eyeshadow from the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Remastered palette. So I'm going to use the shades Moon Dust and Bubbly and going to mix them to get a nice silvery champagne color. So you see guys, this palette is beautiful and you can actually use it for highlighting, in addition using it as a shadow for your eyes. Okay, so I've used it on the high points of my cheeks, the bridge of the nose, the forehead, the cupid's bow, around the chin. So there you go. We're done with the highlights also, and I'm going to move on to the lips. So guys, for the lips today, I'm going to use a nice bright red lipstick which matches the tone that Sonam has used for her look. And to start with, I'm just going to quickly outline the lips. I don't really have a matching shade, but I'm going to use a shade darker just to create an outline to fill the lips with. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of the same highlighter shade and add it onto the center of the lips. And last but not the least, I'm going to take a little bit of lip gloss and apply it on the lips to give it that sheen. There you go. And there you go. I'm going to spray my face with the Urban Decay All Night Long Setting Spray to make sure everything is nice and stays for long. So with this, you guys, comes the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I for sure had a blast creating this colorful look for myself today. Now you could actually wear this for a cocktail or an evening party and rock and roll just like Sonam did in Tareefan. If you like my video, do give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for all future updates. Till then, take care and I'll see you in my next video.